India's role in the independence of Bangladesh in 1971 was driven by a combination of geopolitical, humanitarian, and moral factor. The Indian government, under the leadership of Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, extended support to the Bengali people's struggles for freedom, playing a crucial role in their journey towards independence. The reason behind India's assistance can be understood through the various key aspects.
India's strategic interest also influenced its decision to support Bengali cause. The geographical proximity of Bangladesh to India and the shared culture, links and historical ties between two regions made it imperative of India to address the crisis. The potential emergency of an independence Bangladesh aligned with India's version of stable and friendly neighbor in the eastern region, with which it could foster closer economic, political, and strategic ties. Secondly, India's support for the liberation of Bangladesh was driven by a humanitarian concern. The atrocity committed by the Pakistan military during the war, including widespread killing, torture, and sexual violence, triggered a massive humanitarian crisis. The influx of refugees into India territory created a burden on resources and necessitated urgent action to alleviate their suffering. India opened its border and provided shelter, food, and medical assistance to the refugees, highlighted its commitment to humanitarian principle. The plight of Bengali people resonated deeply with the Indian population, who empathized with their struggle for freedom and dignity. The humanitarian imperative, coupled with the principle of justice and human rights, compelled India to take a stand and support to the liberation movement. Thirdly, India's support for the independence of Bangladesh can be attributed to its commitment to uphold the democratic principle and the rights to self-determination. The denial of a democratic mandate of Bengali population, reflected in the victory of Afghan League in 1917 election by the military junta in Pakistan, was seen as a gross violation of democratic norms. India, as the world's largest democracy, viewed the denial of democratic rights of Bengali people as unacceptable. The country's own struggle for independence from colonial rule resonated with the aspiration of Bengalis for self-governance. India saw the liberation movement in Bangladesh as a just cause, aligning with its own value of freedom, democracy, and sovereignty. Furthermore, India's support for Bangladesh was bolstered by its commitment to its regional leadership role and its desire to play a significant role in shaping the future of subcontinent. By supporting the liberation movement, India aimed to establish its as the champion of oppressed and promoter of peace and stability in the region. The success of liberation struggle would enhance the India's credibility and influence both regionally and globally. India's assistance to Bangladesh was multifaceted and including diplomatic, political, and military support. Diplomatic, India worked towards a mobilization international opinion and gathering support for a cause of Bangladesh independence. It's engaged in extensive diplomatic effort, reaching out to countries and international organizations to highlight that the plight of Bengali people and gain supports to their struggle. Politically, India recognized the provisional government of Bangladesh and provided a platform for the leadership of liberation movement to mobilize the international support. Prime Minister Indira Gandhi played a pivotal role in voicing the concern of Bengal people at various international forums, ensure that the world remains aware of the atrocity being committed in the East Pakistan. In military terms, India providing training, arm, and logistical support to Mukti Bagan, the Bengali freedom fighter. The Indian Armed Force actively engaged in the supporting of Mukti Bahani and launching joint operational against the Pakistan military. The Indian military involved played a decisive role in turning the tide in favor of Bengali fighter and the ultimate lead to the defeat of Pakistan forces. India's intervention in Bangladesh liberation war did not come without a challenge and risk. It faced the international pressure, including the threat of intervention by major powers as the conflicts escalated. However, India stood firm in its support and justice cause for Bangladesh independence, prioritizing the interest of oppressed and magnificent over the potential consequences. India's role in the independence of Bangladesh extended beyond the military and diplomatic support. It encompassed various dimensions that aimed to ensure the successful establishment of sovereign nation and the well-being of its people. Once Bangladesh achieved independence, the India played a vital role in providing aid and support for post-war reconstruction and rehabilitation effort. India's assistance focused on areas such as infrastructure development, healthcare, education, and agriculture. It helped Bangladesh rebuild its war-ravaged economy, laying the foundation of sustainable development and progress. India's support for Bangladesh also extended to the culture and educational exchange. Scholarships were offered to Bangladeshi students to pursue higher education in India, fostering intellectual and cultural ties between the two nations. Cultural exchange program and collaboration in the fields such as art, literature, and sport helped strengthen the people-to-people connections and promote mutual understanding. Over the years, India and Bangladesh have continued to build upon the foundation of their friendship and cooperation. Bilateral trade and economic ties have flourished, with the India emerging as one of the Bangladesh major trading partner. Cross-border connectivity and infrastructure projects have been inflated to enhance the religion integration and boost the economic growth. The close relationship between India and Bangladesh is not limited to government level interaction but is deeply rooted in the heart and minds of people. The cultural linkage and historical bond between two nations have fostered a sense of kinship and solidarity. The shared heritage of the Bangladeshi language and literature and cultural traditions form a strong bridge of understanding and affection between the people of India and Bangladesh. At the end, you're watching Mr. Cartoon. Don't forget to subscribe our channel and share to your friends, and see you in the next video.